Hello, this is Daniel. Welcome again to the Human Zoo, and it's an exciting day because the horror block, which I initially signed up for, and the reason why I thought to do this unboxing channel, has arrived. So I'm going to share that with you. One moment, I'm just going to censor some of my personal information. Don't know if you can hear the felt tip in the back here, but I am marking off as quick as I can because I was not prepared, even though I'm the one who's filming this. Anyhow, we have this ready. So, the horror block. I love the design of this basic black box design like Loot Crate, but you have these additional red blotches, which give the impression of blood, which is perfect. And it's not just the hand on the front, which is actually a pretty good fit for my hand, but also you can see on the edges here where you have the blood drips. Here, let me get this in frame. You have the blood drips kind of going down, and then fall into the box. Of course, you have the basic information on how to share your horror block experience. Here, one second. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram again. Oh, sorry, the first one was the website for horror block. Not much to say outside of that. Red bottom, black body. And then more information on the side here. Same quality information about how to share and where to get your own horror block. Now for the actual opening. That's not a good sound. Let's try this again. There we go. All right, we'll cut along the bottom here. Unlike the welcome block, this is not labeled the contents on the front, or at least the first one didn't tell you exactly what was in there, but it told you what type of items you were getting. This one does not, so this is going to be a nice surprise for all of us. I don't watch Walking Dead. I know that's a reference for Walking Dead. Don't dead, open inside. Understand that's like their catchphrase. All right, and opening up. First off, Chucky doll. Very nice. You're a good guy doll. This looks like it's based on the Bride of Chucky franchise because you have the stitches from when he was cut up in the third movie and then was sewn back together by Jennifer Tilly's character. And you can see Bride of Chucky plush here. Big fan of Jennifer Tilly, actually. I like her. She has kind of a limited acting range, but I enjoy seeing her in movies, and I know she's on Family Guy. She has a very unique and distinct voice, which could be annoying, but she pulls it off in the right way most of the time. But yeah, that is very neat. I love plushes in addition to the Funko vinyls, so I'll put this on a shelf somewhere, or maybe just toss in my bed when I'm not around to, you know, ward off evil spirits. Next up, we have a shirt with horror block, which I enjoy. I like horror clothing, and it is possible to find horror clothing a lot of the time. This is a Jason Voorhees Camp Crystal Lake t-shirt. I don't think I get it all in the frame, but you have the top here for the mask, and then going back, you have some paddles, which I think that's actually the Crystal Lake Cabins logo. Also really cool. I'll probably wear that. I'm on my lunch break right now recording, so I'm going to put that on and wear it to work. Even though it's November now, not October. We have a movie here. Argento's Dracula, The Legend Rises. I'm assuming that's Dario Argento. Let's see. Which I like Dario Argento. If I recall, this is not that good of a movie. He doesn't really do his traditional red and blue lighting style. I still, regardless, I like horror movies. I'll watch this. If it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. I'm a big fan of Rutger Hauer. Looks like he's playing Van Helsing here. I like him, so I'll watch it just for that. That is printed on the... this is a specially made edition for Horror Block. That's really cool. What else do we have in here? Ooh. It's the Ouija board mouse pad. I love that. That is terrific. I've always wanted to get... I don't have a mouse pad at my work, and I've needed one for a while. This is terrific. I don't think I'll be getting any creepy messages, but yeah, that is awesome. Then we have... Oh, very nice. This is Rue Morgue Magazine's Cryptic Collectibles. This is from the Rue Morgue Library. As I understand, you get a free copy of Rue Morgue with every horror block that comes back out. This appears to be a special edition though, because I think Rue Morgue's current edition is focused on H.P. Lovecraft. So this is a special book that covers different toy collectibles that come out for different movies. That is really neat. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a thumb through. I'll probably take that to work with me also. Then we have something in the bottom here. Oh, that's a nice zombie portrait. You got Bub from Day of the Dead. That's from the movie Zombie, Thriller Zombie, Tarman from Return of the Living Dead. I believe she is also from Return of the Living Dead. She was the punk rocker who strips and dances. That's from Reanimator. That's from the original Dawn of the Dead cover. Sorry, Night of the Living Dead cover. Yeah, these are some nice callbacks. And Bill Murray, of course. Always have to have a Bill Murray zombie when available. Yeah, printed in Canada, which is where Horror Block comes from. But yeah, I can get that probably framed, put it up somewhere. Honestly, I'm not a big zombie fan, but that's still really cool. I like the art styles that they're using for this and how it really encapsulates each movie. I'm not sure where she's from. I'll have to look that up later. That's Gage from Pet Cemetery, which I don't know if they're really zombies, to be honest, because they're back from the dead. Do they qualify as zombies? Is that all you need to be back from the dead? I don't think so, because then vampires are also zombies. I don't think that's a thing. Let's see what we have in here. Looks like some ad inserts. This is advertising for the sci-fi block they're offering. Info for the Child's Play plush that we have, along with the contents that we have here also. And next month, Horror Block is bringing you a twisted item from the Twilight Zone. Very nice. I do love Twilight Zone. You can also expect items from Rue Morgue, as always, Sharknado, and an autograph. So that'll be fun to see what that'll be about. All right, so that's the Horror Block I've been waiting for. I'm definitely satisfied with what we have. I was expecting this month's Rue Morgue instead of the special edition here, which is fine, honestly. This is really cool to have, and I'll just buy a copy of Rue Morgue from my local Barnes & Noble. But yeah, that is terrific. I'm glad that we had the opportunity, or that I've had the opportunity to buy this. I'm definitely going to be subscribing for next month also, so look forward to that. My one viewer. But yeah, so thank you for tuning into the Human Zoo, and you have a wonderful day.